Hello student, we are going to discuss Insta number 16. So question is, which systems transmits somatosensory information with highest degree of temporal and spatial fidelity? So answer of this question is nothing but dorsal column medial lemniscal system. So what is the question about? So we all know that whenever the information is carried from the peripheral sensory receptor to the central nervous system or up to the level of cerebral cortex, there are multiple relay stations throughout the in the spinal cord also, as well as at the level of thalamus also, maybe at the level of medulla also. So if you think of the dorsal column pathway, then all of you know that the fiber from the periphery, they reach at the level of medulla, and at the level of medulla they make a synapse with the second order neuron, that is the nucleus of cuneatus and nucleus of gracilis. Then this nucleus of cuneatus and nucleus of gracilis, they crosses to opposite side and they ascend to form the medial lemniscal pathway, and it reaches up to the thalamus. From the thalamus, the third order neuron reaches up to the level of cortex. In case of dorsal column pathway, if you note down the pathway, then you will find out that first order neuron converges on the second order neuron, and this convergence is not very significant. That means only 1:1 type of convergence is seen. Only one type of fiber, only one type of first order neuron is going to converge on the one type of second order neuron. That means there is not very much convergence of signal. But in case of anterolateral pathway, if you look at the anterolateral pathway, that means the pathway which is carrying your pain, temperature, crude touch and pressure, the fiber which are coming from the level of periphery, they produce a synapses at the spinal cord level, and the second order neuron reach up to the level of thalamus. At the level of thalamus, we know that it converges on the VPL and VPM nucleus. But in case of anterolateral column, huge number of this second order neuron is going to converge on the same third order neuron. Because of this huge number of convergence, because of the huge number of convergence of the neurons in a single third order neuron, the fidelity of the anterolateral system is lost. But in case of dorsal column pathway, which is carrying the fine touch, proprioception, etc. sensation, the one-to-one connection maintain the fidelity. That's why the highest fidelity of the among all of this option is nothing but option number B, that is nothing but dorsal column medial lemniscal pathway.